SA under threat because of envy. Cape Town, South Africa, with all its achievements, is the envy of the world, so there are those who want to destabilise the country, said Minister of Defence and Military Veterans Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula on Thursday. She was addressing the media before presenting her department's budget to Parliament, and was quizzed on David Mahlobo's consistent statements that foreign countries are operating through the mainstream media and civil society as agents of what he calls regime change. Mapisa-Nqakula was asked if military intelligence knows who these countries are. She answered that South Africa does not have a military intelligence agency, but defense intelligence, who work outside South Africa's borders. As far as we're concerned, the threats to South Africa can be dealt with by civilian intelligence, said Mapisa-Nqakula. She said some of the destabilization starts from within. She quoted Tambo, who said the destruction of the ANC would come from within the ANC. I can't give you countries, but South Africa would be foolish to think there is no threat. We do believe we have sleepers in our country. She said if there is terrorism in the world, South Africa should also consider it a threat. For years we have foreign intelligence working in South Africa to destabilize the democracy, she said. Mapisa-Nqakula said the department is now implementing the Defense Review, which was completed in 2015. As indicated in the Defense Review, the full implementation would imply a doubling of the current allocation from the fiscus over the long term, she said. In reality, the defense allocation has been declining in real terms over the last 20 years by 5% per annum to a mere 1% GDP. The appropriate funding level as articulated in the Defense Review would require a steady state increase to at least 2% of GDP. She said while she understood there are competing pressures on the country's budget, there has been a persistent and continued downward trend on the defense allocation. She said it is clear her department should work closer with the Treasury. She also said while the Department of Military Veterans spent 82% of its last budget, it only spent 60% of its budget in the previous financial year. This is not enough, but there is progress made. Mapisa-Nqakula welcomed 4 South African soldiers who served in the United Nations Force Intervention Brigade in the east of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, as well as a military delegation from Cuba.